Good morning, dear students. In last video, we saw the introduction part and the physical quantities, right? Today, we are going to learn about unit prefix. Last class already we saw time and temperature. Next we see unit prefix. What is unit prefix? Unit prefix is nothing but the symbols placed before the symbol of a unit to specify the order of magnitude of the quantity. They are useful to express very large and very small quantities. See the tabular column, unit prefix. This is power of 10. Prefix symbol. The power of 10 is nothing but it is a factor. Okay, 10 power 15, 10 power 12, 10 power 9, 10 power 6, 10 power 3. Some are called plus symbol, some are called minus symbol, negative symbol and plus symbol. Okay, beta 10 power 15, the symbol is B. Tera 10 power 12, the symbol is capital letter T. Giga 10 power 9, the symbol is G, capital letter G. Someone have capital letter and someone have a small letter symbol. Okay, the deci, centi, milli, micro. These four are SI prefix, SI unit prefix. SI unit means International Unit of System. We have already studied. SI means International Unit of System. The deci, centi, milli, micro are the International System Unit of prefix. Okay, next. Rules and conventions for writing SI units and their symbols. How to write the SI unit and symbols? Some rules are there. We will see one by one. The units named after scientists are not written with a capital initial letter. Example, Newton. Newton, Henry, Ampere and what? These are all scientists' names. Okay, first Newton, you written only N. Capital letter N. Okay, next Henry, capital letter H. Ampere, capital letter A. Next, Watt, capital letter W. Okay, you should write only capital letters are used. Okay, this is the first rule. Okay, next, small letters are used as symbols for units and not derived from proper noun. Okay, small letters only used in what? Symbols. Symbols for units, not derived from a proper noun. No full stop or other punctuation marks will be used within or at the end of symbol. For example, 50M. Okay, this is the right one. And not write in 50M full stop. That is wrong. This is correct. Okay. The symbol of the units are not expressed in plural form. Example, 10 kilogram. That is right. 10 kilograms, that is wrong. Okay. When temperature is expressed in Kelvin, the degree sign is omitted. For example, 283 Kelvin, that is correct. 283 degree Kelvin, that is wrong. You should write only in Kelvin, not used in degree symbol. Okay. Next. Use of solidus is recommended for indicating a division of one unit symbol to another unit symbol. For example, joule by kilo. So, one unit to another unit, in between what symbol you used? By symbol, division symbol. Next, the number and units should be separated by a space. Example, 50 kilogram meters second per 1. That is right. Not just 50 kilograms minus 1. Okay, the gap is important. Accepted symbols alone should be used. Example, ampere should not be written as amp. Ampere. You should write one K in ampere, not amp. And second should not be written as sec. They don't write sec. That is wrong. You should write only in second. That is correct. Okay. Next, the numerical value of physical quantities should be written in scientific form. Example, the density of mercury should be written as 1.36 into 10 power kilogram per 3. That is correct. You write this one, not write this one. Okay, 13,600 is Wrong. This is right. These all are rules and convention for SI unit and their symbols. Is it clear? Let's move on to next topic. Vernier caliper and screw gauge. These two instruments to help to measure the millimeter objects. Okay, in our daily life we use meter, scale for measuring length. They are calibrated in centimeter and millimeter. In our daily life we are used in the scale, length scale, they will use it. The smallest length which can be measured by meter scale is called least count. Usually the least count of scale is 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter is the least count. Least count is 1 milliliter. By using vernier caliper, we can have an accuracy of 0.1 millimeter. Okay, this instrument name is called vernier caliper. See the picture. The upper portion is inside jaws. The lower portion outside jaws. Inside jaws and the outside jaws. Okay, the scale. This is the main scale. The reading also that. This is a vernier scales. This is the object. The ball is object. Inside jaw, outside jaw, object, main scale, vernier scale. Okay. Next we will see. The vernier caliper consists of a thin, long steel scale. The vernier caliper is a thin, long steel scale. Okay, it's graduated centimeter, millimeter, or main scale. To the left end of the main scale on upper and lower jaw are fixed. In left end, inside jaw and the upper jaw and lower jaw are there. Okay. Next to the right, fixed jaws with an upper and lower movable jaw is fixed. The right side when the movable jaws is fixed. The slider can be moved or fixed on the position using a screw. Using the screw, they are moved here and there. The thin bar attached to the right side of the vernier scale is used to measure the depth of the hollow object. The object is fixed into the lower jaws. Okay, they use the screw and to find the measurement. Okay, this is the vernier caliper to measuring the lengths. Usage of vernier caliper. The first step in using the vernier caliper is to find out its least count, range and zero error. First one is least count. Least count of the instrument. LC is nothing but is a least count. The formula is a value of one main scale division by total number of vernier scale divisions. The main scale division will be in centimeter, further divided into millimeter. LC is equal to 1 millimeter by 10. Is equal to 0.1 millimeter. This is the millimeter, this is the centimeter. 0.01 centimeter, this one is 0.1 millimeter. Next, zero error. What is zero error? Zero error is necessary in a measuring instrument because it helps us to check the instrument we are using whether correct or wrong. So the zero error is very, very important. The zero error is two types. One is a positive error and another one is a negative error. One is a positive error, another one is a negative error, negative zero error. Okay. Zero error may be positive or negative. If the zero error of the vernier is shifted to the right of main scale, it is called as positive error. The movement of right side is called positive zero error. In left side, the movement is called negative zero error. Okay, so the positive error picture. This is the negative error picture. Okay, next we can use vernier caliper to find different dimension of any familiar object if the length, width and height of the object can be measured. Length, width, height can be calculated. For example, if we could measure the inner diameter of the beaker using appropriate jaws as well as depth, we can calculate the inner volume. Okay, this is called the vernier caliper. Next, digital vernier caliper. We are living in a digital world, right? And the digital version of the vernier caliper are available nowadays. Nowadays, we have a digital vernier caliper. Digital vernier caliper display on the slide which calculate and display the measure value. The user need not manually calculate the least count, zero error, etc. So it automatically is give the value. is the accurate value. That is called digital vernier caliper. The second instrument we see screw gauge. The screw gauge is an instrument. It can measure the dimension up to 1 by 100 of a millimeter of 0.01 millimeter. With the screw gauge, it is possible to measure the diameter of thin wire and thickness of metallic plates. Thin wire and thickness of metallic plates to measure the help of screw gauge. Okay, description of screw gauge. This is the screw gauge. Okay, the screw gauge consists of a U-shaped metal frame and a hollow cylinder is attached to the one end of the frame. Grooves are cut on inner surface cylinder through which a screw passes. Screw passes. Okay, this is a spindle. The direct opposite is anvil. This is a thimble. The pair of sleeve is a ratchet strap. Lock nut. This is the frame, U-shaped frame. Okay, this is the structure of screw gauge. The end of the screw gauge, a plain surface spindle and anvil is attached to the end of the frame. Just opposite tip of the screw is provided with a ratchet arranged to prevent the user for exerting undue pressure. This is the head portion. This is the head portion of the screw gauge. Next, using the screw gauge. The screw gauge work on the principle that when a screw rotates in a nut, the distance moved tip of the screw is directly the number of rotations to the rotate to the screw to measure the objects. Okay, it's a pitch of the screw. The formulas are given. Distance moved by the pitch by number of rotation by head scale. Least count of screw gauge is LC. Value of one smallest pitch scale reading. Total number of head scale divisions. 1 by 100, 0.01 milliliter. Okay, vernier caliper also 0.01 milliliter. Zero error of screw gauge and positive zero error. The same thing. Vernier caliper positive error and negative error. The same thing into the screw gauge. Zero error of screw gauge, positive zero error, negative zero error. Positive zero error and negative zero error. Right side and left side movement. Okay. Zero error is necessary in a measuring instrument because it helps us to check the instrument whether it is correct or wrong. So the zero error is very, very necessary. Measuring mass. I think hope we are all know very well. I think you are studying measuring mass in lower classes, right? Mass, density, volume. Just will recall measuring mass. We commonly use the term weight, which is actually the mass. Mass means nirai. Many things are measured in terms of mass. In the commercial world, the SI unit of mass is kilogram. The SI unit of mass is kilogram. Okay, can we use the same instrument for measuring the listed items? In this session, we will study about some of the instruments used to measuring mass. Some of the instruments. Weighing machine, some of the instrument, physical balance, digital balance, spring balance. These are the instruments to measuring the sum of the different objects, right? Vegetable is measured into the weighing machines. Okay. The standard reference mass is used to the physical balance. Okay. To the sensitive to measure an object correct on milligram. Next, digital balance. Nowadays, for accurate measurement, digital balance are used in some markets. Okay. Next, the spring balance. The balance helps us to find the weight of an object. Weight on the object. The spring balance also used. What is the difference between the mass and weight? Mass, the symbol is, it represents small m. It's the quantity of matter contained in a body. Weight, it represents small w. Is the normal force n executed by the surface on the body. What are the difference between mass and weight? We'll see. Mass and weight. Mass, it is a fundamental quantity. Weight, it is a derived quantity. It has a magnitude alone, scalar quantity. It has the magnitude and direction, vector quantity. It's a scalar quantity, it's a vector quantity, fundamental quantity and the derived quantity. It is the amount of matter contained in a body. It is a normal force. It is a gravitational pull. Remains the same everywhere, varies from place to place. They are various. It is measured using physical balance. It is using spring balance. If the unit is kilogram, its unit is Newton. Okay, this is the difference between the mass and weight. Next, accuracy in measurements. When measuring physical quantities, accuracy is very, very important. Why we are measure? Because accuracy is very, very important. Accurate. துல்லியமா தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்காக தான் நம்ம என்ன பண்றோம்? Measurement பண்றோம். Accuracy represents how closely a measurement comes to a true value. Accuracy is measurement in center in engineering, physics, and all branches of science. Okay, fault instrument and human error can lead to inaccurate values. In order to get accurate values of measurement, it is always important to check the corrections of the measuring instrument. Also, repeating the measurement and getting the average value can correct the errors and give us the accurate value of the measured quantities. That's all. The lesson is completed. Study well and do the book exercise also. Okay, study and send the homework, the book exercise, one word, write and send it to the WhatsApp. Thank you for watching.